herb business, or should I do
I
that
mean,
before I even
if it's
start?
that kind of yeah, if
Okay.
it's that kind of a business, depends on what you do, but you could definitely do well with it. And Norma clarified that it's like a tea business, but like
Oh,
herbs.
yeah.
So Norma, let me tell you something about business. The idea is great. Most people don't focus enough on the business side of it. And that's what you have to focus on is the business side of this. How can you make this profitable and how can you get enough interest in this type of business? There are plenty of herbal tea companies out there. So, what's going to make you stand out? What's going to make you different? Back in the day, when I first started my business, initially I didn't start off as a psychic medium. I became a Reiki healer, and I did it at a time in Houston before there was really any solid following or like any people who were doing it. So there was a void, there was an opportunity there. And so I started promoting myself and growing myself as a Reiki healer. The Reiki business was doing okay, but it wasn't getting me where I wanted to go. In the course of doing Reiki, I also started developing my psychic abilities, my mediumship abilities, and those began to grow so quickly that part of my business outpaced the Reiki, but I still enjoyed Reiki. And so what I started doing is I started offering these combo sessions where a person could come in, they can get a 30-minute reading, and they can also get a 30-minute Reiki session. And it gave me an opportunity to introduce people to what Reiki was, but they weren't losing out because some people don't want to take a risk on something that they don't know enough about. And so I'm not going to pay money for Reiki, but I want a reading. But if I include it as part of a combo and it's a cheaper price than if you just paid separately, that was getting people to get that combo. And so they were coming for the reading because they knew they were going to get that part, but they were willing to try Reiki as well. I had so many new clients become Reiki clients after that because people were being introduced to it who had never tried it before. So what I would say to you is the tea business, I think, could do well, but you're going to have to approach it from a different perspective. Right now, if you go to a grocery store and you look at teas, you'll find different types of teas, but you'll also start to see a pattern where companies got smart and they started marketing not the actual tea, the herb, but the effect it has on you. So like, oh, calm or breezy or sleep because they're focusing on what it provides or what it causes a person to have. So if you're going to do it, focus on what that herb and that combo or that mix can produce for that person, because the person is going to, most of the masses are going to care less about, I want this herb and this herb and this herb. They don't know what they're doing. Most people, if you're going to be marketing to the masses, are not that invested in learning about the herbs. You might get some who are, but most people are not. So if you want to make it easy for people to see the value in what you have to offer not just the combinations, but also offer what it is that can produce for them or give them. And that is what's going to draw in more of an interest and help you to start to build a business. And then you can educate people on the different herbs and what they provide and what they're known for. And then you can create classes around people creating their own mixes, which would then also increase the opportunity for you to charge for a class. And then they're probably going to buy your products in that class because it's easy to just purchase directly from you than to try to purchase like everything separate and then do a class. So there's different ways that you can make it profitable and make it work, but you have to go about it in a way where it's strategically smart to maximize the effect of what you're trying to create with the business.